I said, I reckon all bets are off. So I reckon in 2023, any couple could get together in Miami or London or anywhere else, and they could agree between them, right, the guy's going to stay at home and the woman's going to go to work. And that will be absolutely fine. There's no societal pressure against that. But imagine if you're a guy and you write on your Tinder profile or whatever, yeah, I want to be a stay-at-home dad and I just want to, I want you to go out for work and I'll look after the kids.
She laughed. Did you notice that?
How successful is that profile going to be? Probably not very successful, I think. And the reason for that is not because of societal pressure. It's because women don't find that archetype attractive, okay? Which suggests to me that this is in some way innate.
Yeah, right. Of course,
having a preference towards it is different than a biological reality, right? You're talking about social preferences.
Well, no, I mean, if a guy wrote on his profile, what I'm looking for is I want to be a stay-at-home dad and you earn the money and I'm just going to sit at home and look after the kids.
And cook and clean.
How attractive is that going to be
in conversely,
general?
Do you think anybody who's putting that on their Tinder profile is going to attract a mate? Like, I just want to be a stay-at-home mom.
If you put that, I'm swiping right.
No, really?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
If you put that same bio, I want to stay at home, I want to raise kids, I like cooking and cleaning and doing laundry, swipe right.
No, like the way he framed it was that like I'm gonna mooch off of like my partner or whatever.
It's a hypothetical example, of course, but the point remains that would most women in general find that proposition to be attractive? Is that what they're looking for in a man?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that women don't have any faith when men say they're going to do that shit. When men say, "Oh, I'm going to take home,
honestly,
I'm going to clean, I'm going to do laundry," women don't believe them. Women believe that, "Oh no, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to have to do that." Because historically, men don't know how to do chores because they weren't taught to.
Well, would women viscerally find that attractive though? Would they find that viscerally arousing? The guy saying, "Yeah, I'm just going to sit at home and watch daytime TV and look after the kids."
No, if a guy said, "Oh, I want to be a good father. I want to focus on raising my children, and I'd be willing to do the housework to be able to be a good father," I would find that attractive.
Okay, everybody's different.
But anyways, it doesn't matter.
We're getting perhaps not, but I can think of a ton of female archetypes now that would find that arrangement to be preferable.
Because you're arguing this is a societal thing. This is systemic imbalance within society. What I'm proposing, because of the fake, the Tinder hypothetical, is that actually this isn't societal. This is about what women desire and what they reward.
It's biological.
But even those preferences are social, right?
What? This is some dumb leftist shit.
No.
Standards for male beauty, standards for male, physique have remained very consistent over the years. You just have to look at our ancient Greek statues.
Yeah,
you'll see the V taper, the broad shoulders, the abs, all the rest of it. It hasn't really changed.
Okay.
Which kind of underlines.
And then you were trying to say something as far as my argument, just to boil it down, and I think their argument is as well, is that there's hardwired traits that women look for in men, and it's not necessary. You guys are arguing that it's more of like a societal construct. We're arguing no, it's a biological construct that you can't necessarily debate. And though you guys are able to, I guess, rationally say in your heads, well, I would like a guy that's like this, the overwhelming majority of women would disagree with you guys.
I'm not trying to speak to my personal preferences and project them onto other people.
Okay.
I'm just trying to look at alternate explanations as to why it's been possible for these standards to change for women.
So are you making an argument that you don't even necessarily believe in?
What?
Are you making an argument that you don't even necessarily believe in or subscribe to for yourself?
No,
I mean, we're not even talking about my personal beliefs. I'm just trying to state descriptive realities here.
She's illustrating
These are
more than
observations
one
over
reason.
historical trends.
So you're theorizing as to why women might like certain traits in men and saying that it's a social construct. My argument is that it's not a social construct; it's a biological construct.
I'm hypothesizing, but like what we were saying with fertility. Like at one point, the image of fertility for a woman was somebody who was slightly more overweight, chubby, Rubenesque, and now what's more desirable, a chubby woman or a woman who has abs potentially and is like a lot more fit, right? Would you agree that that is like
more based on sex? The point that I'm trying to illustrate here is that people in general, men and women, want stability in relationships. Like, are you really telling me that you want a girl like the girls that were here earlier, right? Screaming around, like very angry, upset, just like throwing shit around in a relationship? It doesn't seem that most people want that. Most people want stability. Most people want to be wealthy. So to be like, oh no, this is only something women want, doesn't.
Well, I don't think men find wealth in women viscerally attractive.
No.
Again, it comes back to this visceral attraction thing. And actually, if you read Dickens or Shakespeare, there's plenty of stories where there was an arranged marriage that was going to take place, and the guy's actually, no, I actually really fancy the serving girl down the road, and he wants to have an affair with her because he's not viscerally aroused by the woman who's wealthy.
Or visual
But we're only talking about preferences, right?
It's interesting how sugar dating has become such a big thing now. And the paradigm, the fundamental paradigm with sugar dating, and yes, there will be exceptions, but in general, what is the fundamental paradigm? It is that younger, attractive women get together with guys who are older and they take care of the provisioning, and there's that sort of value exchange. It's interesting that that's become such a big thing. And that suggests to me that actually the nature of that relationship is actually hardwired in human behavior.
I've never been on a date.
Oh my God.
So then why are you talking about
I got something to say. I got something very important to say. This is what I'm saying. They haven't lived it. They haven't lived maternity.
So why are you talking about this?
Hey, have you guys dated a billionaire? Hold up. Wait.
Preferences and
Have you guys dated a billionaire?
Not a
No.
billionaire.
Have you guys built an empire with a brokey?
Bro, I am 23.
I'm single.
Beat it. You guys haven't lived it.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? This is what I hear. The statistics, the studies, according to my calculation, bro, y'all not lived it. Hold up. Now let me talk, because I've lived it. I've dated a billionaire.
Yeah.
Like, I respect you guys. You guys study.
Yeah.
You guys
Which
studied
billionaire
most
did
of
you
your
date?
life. I respect that.
Wait. Which
I wish I
billionaire
could
did you
have.
date?
Yeah.
Let me talk. Multiple.
Yeah.
Period. All right.
Multiple.
Let me finish.
Okay, keep going.
Go ahead, because I need it. You go,
But I
queen.
thought you're
All right.
gorgeous, okay?
Y'all have studied most of your life.
Educational background.
Déjame hablar. Let me talk, because I let you talk.
talk.
De la estadística. Okay. So let me finish, because I'm pissed. You guys have spent most of your. I respect it. I wish I could have studied, but I just wasn't that type of person.
Stupid.
You know, I just wasn't that type of person. So I've lived a lot. I've dated a billionaire, and currently I'm dating a little boy that I'm making money off of. That. So I've lived both. So let me finish.
For 2 weeks.
You guys are mad that he's talking in general, but since you guys are females, you guys take it emotionally personal.
Yep.
Okay.
I feel like you're the
So
one right now who's being a little bit emotional.
you guys
But
are
you're still cutting her off. Can she speak? Y'all have been speaking for
not
2
because I
fucking
ain't
hours.
tripping. Like,
Let
if
the
he
bitch
tells
speak.
me something I don't agree on, I'm like, okay. Like, I'm not gonna be
Moving on.
but the statistics. No.
Moving on. That's how we felt.
So
I mean, I don't have a problem being
look,
assertive.
there's like the Matrix, right? Like
Yeah.
the Matrix.
Go
There's the
ahead.
blue pill and the red
pill.
pill
Yep.
for the females. Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are the red, right? You guys want to be the bosses. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with building an empire with somebody.
I think we're the
But
blue.
he's gonna be your bitch, and you will not have respect for him, and he won't cheat. That's the pro. That's the pro,
But
because
you
he's your
won't be
bitch. He's not
attracted
gonna
to
cheat.
him.
Good. Okay. Now we got what he's talking about. Most females prefer billionaires, but the cons is that you're gonna have to share him. That's a fact. And you're gonna be pretty much his slave. So it's your decision, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I think
everybody, let me finish. Everybody's different, and he's just talking about in general, and you guys are taking it personal. But this statistic, he's talking in general. That's it.
I want to make it. Okay, but
Oh,
wait, time out.
If y'all were saying,
Can I say
she claimed
something?
Stop. But it is biology, because money, status, physical height, strength, personality, charisma, charm. These are things that women are hardwired to look for. It is biology.
Yeah, exactly. No, Myron's right, because the difficulty here is that women. What we're saying is women are attracted to status, okay, but status can mean different things. So you've got the sort of paradigm. You've got the cliche of the rich woman who. Oh shit! Sorry. You've got the cliche of the rich woman who has sex with the pool boy while her husband's at work earning the millions of dollars or whatever. Why does she fuck the pool boy? Is it because he's not a billionaire, but he might be physically very attractive? He might have that kind of charisma. He might have that bad boy sort of panache and aplomb about him, which women also find attractive. So there are different definitions of status that can apply at different points.
So you're saying, okay, I think I understand where we're at now. You're saying, oh, women experience attraction. That's biology. But what they're attracted to can be different things depending on the woman, which means that it's not biologically the same for all women, because some women might be more biologically attracted to a really high charisma, while some women might be more biologically attracted to a higher income.
Yeah, but no woman's
generally
biologically
speaking.
attracted to a guy who does the housework.
I have something to say. Can I say something? Okay.
As long as it's intelligent.
It's experience, which is the most important part. You're right. You guys are right for sure with the statistics. Of course, it's not easy. Have you guys been engaged?
No.
Okay, I have. I know how marriage
billionaire?
works. Marriage isn't easy. You get married and that's it. Marriage. This is why there's so many divorces, because people do not want to try. The whole point of marriage is trying and never giving up. Of course, it's not gonna be easy. It's a fucking headache, but it's because you choose to be in that. You get me?
Most women
Of course.
divorce because of financial situations. That's why they're unhappy in their relationship, and or their man is just not alpha enough, and they get bored and tired.
I think the most cited reason for divorce is irreconcilable differences.
It's actually finances, and you can look it up. It is financial. It's financial,
and that's
And you're
any
right.
relationship.
It
You can look it
is
up. You'll
easier
do
to
the
not have
research,
kids. It's
guarantee.
true. I have kids.
You
I'm
look
experiencing that
concerned.
too. It's not fucking easy. It's a
But-
fucking headache. I'm stressed.
I think long-term
course.
monogamy is difficult for everyone, though, isn't it? I mean, it's
Who
difficult
wants
for both.
monogamy?
Long-term monogamy in a relationship is difficult for both sides.
Of
I
course.
think. I mean, it's difficult for women, and actually, like you said, more women initiate divorce than men. It's like 70% or something.
Yeah,
isn't it?
70, yeah.
But it's also obviously guys. They look around as well. That's a problem that faces all of us because it's like people get together, they get married, and then after a few years, they kind of get bored with each other, and that's the other difficulty that everybody has to deal with.
And I know you're saying that.
No. So, Troy.
Females.
Troy,
Yeah.
yes.
For me, I think the West is doomed, and
Same.
I think that my gut feeling about this, and we'll put
Sit down,
statistics
Troy.
aside, is that biology trumps socialization.
Thank you.
That's my gut feeling.
I agree.
Follow me on YouTube at Real Troy Francis, on Twitter at Real Troy Francis, and on Instagram at Real Troy Francis for all your dating coaching needs. Thank you.
You're a dating coach?
Yes.
Oh.